Yo, what's up, good people? It's your boy Mark Howard. You know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. That's what we do. Happy holidays to everybody in advance, real quick. To Christmas is tomorrow. We're here on Christmas Eve. Cowboys do play on Christmas Day. It's a triple header on Netflix, if you didn't know, if you weren't paying attention or didn't give a damn. I'm telling you anyway. Thursday, this is not an Amazon thing. This is on Netflix. We're the first game starting it off, 10 o'clock on the West Coast. That's 1 o'clock on the East Coast. Then followed by the Lions and Vikings, and then Broncos, Chiefs. Good rivalry games, conference division games. For us, our game doesn't have any real consequences, circumstances, other than the rivalry itself, other than me personally wanting to be able to talk trash to these much hated Washington Commander fans. My hometown, as you know, as I've said before, I love every team in D.C. except those Commodores. And I hate this in the Commodores. That's one of my favorite groups. Anyway, Cowboys are favored by 7. That's how bad the Commanders are. That we're still favored to beat them in their home field, 7 touchdown. It has been reported and announced from Washington that Josh Johnson will start. Mariota is not going to play, at least this week, with the injured thigh. Obviously, he injured it last Saturday. Probably wasn't enough time for him to be able to get healthy enough and play, and it's not worth the risk to have the more experience or the at this point, the number one quarterback with Daniels being out for the rest of the season, apparently. I give us a fighting chance to win the game. We're the better team, but we've lost to teams that I think we're better than. It's just that our defense is just on the tank move. Our defense is on the tank move. That's what they do. They tank. Actually, let me change it from tanking. Tanking, as I've said before many times, assumes that you had the ability to beat and you're purposely not winning. No, they're not tanking, but they're giving us the tanking that we need. Just put them out there, and if your desire is to lose, have this defense do what they do and have Eberflus call the way he's been calling it. Yes, I've got to continue to ride that. Offensively, we are what we are. Our line is a little bit makeshift. You know, one of the things to talk about and I can get into is Tyler Smith playing tackle. I know the biggest concern is, are you going to move Tyler Smith to tackle? Do the Cowboys look to do so? Tyler Guyton is hurt. Smith, they're not really happy with, ashore, at least on that left side. Terrence Steele, they're not completely satisfied with on the right side, and with good reason. Terrence Steele is okay, solid at best, but we need to upgrade at that position. Our interior is solid with Tyler Smith at the guard. Tyler Booker has shown he's definitely a very good guard to be. Probably may unseat Smith as the best lineman on the team. Could do it. I like the competition that they both can continue to raise each other's game. Tyler Smith is still a young player. And then Cooper Beebe, who is in his second year, has shown that he has the center position down solid. Offensive line coaching is very, very good. A very good offensive coaching staff, offensive line coaching staff, offensive coaching staff. Defensive coaching staff pales in comparison. But the offensive line coach is one of the best we've had in a while. And they have those guys locked down. I think that's where they've been able to do things with the inferior tackle play. And Dak Prescott, with his veteran savviness, he knows how to utilize the rush and step up through that. With that front being as solid as it is, he can step up and step through that and make plays, which he's been doing all year. So we do like that. I don't know if Tyler Smith will be a tackle. He's not being paid as a tackle. He's really to me, one of the best 2 or 3 guards in all of football. He's an all-pro at the guard position in football. Made it this year as an all-pro. Oh, no, well, as a Pro Bowler. The all-pro team didn't come out. Moved over to tackle. More than likely, he's a good tackle. We either got to bring in another tackle through free agency. I would love to see us bring in a more established tackle, just like we want to bring in a more established veteran defensive end. Miles Garrett. Excuse me, my throat is clear. But If we can do that on that blind side, left side tackle, would be good. And then I think we have the lineman that could probably do a little better than Terrence Steele at the right tackle. In that sense there. Terrence Steele is a little longer in the tooth and probably has definitely time to move on from him, especially with the contract that he has. We have some players also moving forward with our contracts. Trevon Diggs, Donovan Wilson. Their contracts are very highly costly for the lack of productivity that they give. So there's a lot of things we got to look at on the other end. Defensively, that's really the main issue right now. Our best players are coming over under already existing contracts or in rookie contracts. Overshown's a rookie contract. Quentin Williams is coming over with the Jets contract. Jadeveon Clowney, we just got on a 2-year exempt, one more year, whether we can keep that, and that's no hurt if we decide to keep him or not. So the players that aren't given the productivity, their contracts have to go. Looks like for tomorrow's game, last thing I'll say on that, looks as though our starters are going to start. Like I said, Josh Johnson is going to be the quarterback for Washington. Dak Prescott wants to play. He's not trying to bail on the system. He's trying to do his job. It's admirable. And again, I suspect that why they have Tyler Smith over there at the left tackle, because they feel better than Adeniji being there. That especially if Dak Prescott is going to play, they're going to put the best bullets out there in the front line gun to protect him. So it would be smart in that sense. I don't think that Tyler Smith is a long-term choice at tackle. Things are going to have to be renegotiated if they do. But I think the best move is to keep him at guard. Javonte Williams has been practicing. I think he's going to definitely play. He's got 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards. And maybe he'll still probably play, help increase his value, but don't want to risk getting hurt. Will we see more Malik Davis? Will they activate Jadon Blue and give him some chance to run? If not this week, probably next week. Here's what I suspect is going to be the case. Prescott is going to play at least the first half tomorrow, at least up to the first half. I have no reports on this, but I've just seen from my trend of how these things go and what's necessary. I think you'll see how the team is playing, how they're responding, if they decide to pull him in the second half, or if he does play more into the second half, not maybe the whole game, but maybe he plays enough to maybe the last part of the fourth quarter and they go back with Milton like they did yesterday when the game is pretty much in hand. I don't know if it's going to go back and forth one way or the other. If he does play the extended part of this game for sure, I don't see him suiting up playing the last game against the Giants. I see Milton getting a shot to be able to run because from this Thursday is going to be a 10-day another mini bye week for the offense to prepare Milton to succeed and go with who they're going to go with. And then other players who are a little dinged up, no need in risking them any further with injury, and give them that rest. I would say even with someone like Pickens, he probably shouldn't play in that last game in the Giants. He's in a contract year. He's established himself. He's proven what he is and what he can be. I hope we will do what it takes to keep him because that's just giving us such weapons offensively. All we got to do is just basically draft well and maybe a little free agent pull Myles Garrett, on the defensive end. So that's what I suspect. That's what I see happening. It only makes sense on that situation. I would like to see us go ahead and beat Washington one way or the other. I like to make sure it's a handy defeat. One way or the other. If we're going to lose. Be down by double digits. If we're going to be up by double digits and rest the guys for the rest of the season. The Giants are even worse than Washington, believe it or not. And we could roll out our practice squad and probably be competitive against them. Yeah, I said it. But that's what I'm suspecting is going to be down here at the end of the season with our fate already set as it is. You've got players that have shown their loyalty, shown their effort. They're not worth risking any injury going forward into the next season. It's preparation for next season. Draft position-wise, we got 2 first-round draft picks, the whole 9. So that's how you finish it. It sucks. It's lame, but that is the business of it. That's what I'm seeing. In my instance, I'm going to call it 14-point victory. Cowboys win 28-14. Defense gets a couple of turnovers this game. So just off luck, blind, whatever the case may be, turnovers in Washington's just that bad. Anyway, Dan, I appreciate everyone. You guys have a wonderful holiday. In my faith, I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. My family does, and I support them with that. I'll be watching the games. I'll be chilling this year. Usually I go with some families and friends, whatever the case may be. But this year I decided to chill. I'll see family later on. But I want you all to enjoy your holiday. Give me a gift by subscribing, sharing, dropping a line. What you think of the show? What do you give me an idea of this year, this time? What do you think of the show? What do you think can be done better? What do you think you like? What do you think you hate? Let me know. And we'll work on it. It's all about making sure you guys are entertained in that situation. We love the attention. We love to have success and make something bigger out of it. We want to get help helping you. You guys have a good holiday. We'll talk after on the other side of Christmas, and we'll talk Cowboys. That's what we do. We talk Cowboys here. Peace, everybody.